Hello everyone and welcome to Cinders. This is an overhaul mod. Excuse the Windows sounds.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed, it is an overhaul. Let's go with William. Switch that back over. We'll get into this in a minute here. Let's just go through our appearance super quick. I don't really care to do too much with it, but we're going to adjust our hair and such. Go with that. Where's my big bushy eyebrows? There we go. And a beard. Yes. Cool. Now, as far as our class is concerned, this is where you'll start to see the first major differences this mod has made to the game. It's done a lot of rebalancing, but it's also added new classes. It's done a lot as far as adding new weapons, armor, you name it, it's changed. Level design as well. So, there's a lot, to say the very least. There's a massive amount of stuff. So, just to go through the classes, of course you've got Deprived, Knight, Thief, Sentinel, starting with a Zweihander, Mercenary, Wayfarer, bringing in that armor. Love to see it. Assassin, Samurai, Warrior, Bandit, also nice. Soldier, Acolyte, with whatever that is. Herald and Captain, nothing out of the ordinary there. Peasant, Explorer, starting off with a whip, bit brave. Brawler, for those of you who like to, do that sort of thing. Hunter, starting off with a bow, and can't quite tell what its secondary weapon is, to be perfectly honest. I honestly have no clue what it is. Excuse me. Sorcerer, Pyromancer, Cleric, pretty typical. Priest, looks like one of the ones that, sort of like one of the ones that you see in Lothric Castle. Heretic, though, okay, that's... 1 second, just need to drink something. Okay, that's better. Heretic, so you don't actually, I'm assuming you don't have 4 legs and 4, not even arms, 4 forearms and 3 hands. Pretty awesome to see that, though, not gonna lie. Outcast with some sort of dark pyromancy flame, kind of cool. Skeptic, Paladin, getting that big boy sword, and Accursed. Level 1, 0 across the board. So that gives us the most in the way of options. I like that they have included little descriptions of them instead of just throwing whatever there. A rough and tumble brawler. So I'm wanting to go for a quality build, to be perfectly honest. I know it's such a shock. I typically go with something like that. But the reason for that is because there's so many weapons that were added this time. It's amazing how much they've added. So I know it's super boring, but I'm strongly considering going with Knight. But I'm gonna look through the stats of the other ones just to see. So 16 vitality, 20 vitality, that's nice. 24 strength and 10 dex. So Sentinel might actually be a good play for us, because being able to hold a lot of weapons with high vitality is kind of a nice thing. 15, 20, 10. Not bad. 1616 is nice. It gives us a lot of options right off the rip. I don't like the look, though. I know I shouldn't base it off of that. I know that I shouldn't, but you know, it's there. It's in the back of my mind. What shield is that? I don't recognize it. It's also pretty tempting to go with something magic-y, because I think that they've actually added new spells as well, and I would assume that's definitely the case based off this whole dark pyromancy flame thing that this character's got going on. So it's hard to say what the right decision here is. I think I'm going to go for the bandit, because I like the armor. The axe is good, but it's very short, though. Tough decisions. Sentinel might be the right call. Good vitality, great strength. We could focus on leveling our vigor, endurance, and dex right off the bat, and we'll still have good damage because... yeah, we'll go Sentinel. Burial Gift. This is also going to be kind of interesting. So you've got the Master Key. Don't know if its functionality has been changed. Coiled Sword Fragment, that's always good to have. Estus Shard, Bone Shard, Soul, 10 Titanite right off the bat, which is pretty cool. And then we get into all of the gems, which is amazing that there are that many options. Just right off the start of the game, having that much available. For any of those mage builds to be able to start off with like a lightning gem? How do you go wrong? Then you got some stone plate rings. Don't know what the Rattling Finger, Murky Finger, or Accursed Elixir do, or Ghosts. I don't know what the elixirs do, to be honest. So we'll probably ignore them. I think the right call may honestly be the Coiled Sword Fragment, just for the sake of the functionality, but the Master Key is just a classic one to go with. Watch, they decided to be trolls and made it useless. Just watch. That said, we're going to be skipping the cutscene. There's no point in us... okay, we just don't get the cutscene. So I do fat roll, and now I don't. Okay, and that is a parrying shield. What's my... Kite Shield of Respite. So I know some things about the game, as you can very plainly see. The reason for that is because I started a playthrough, played about 3 hours, just sort of derping around and learning a couple odds and ends, and then the game decided it wanted to erase all of my data. So I know about some of the items in the game. I don't know about all of the items in the game. I know about how some of the things have been changed. I don't have the full changelog memorized. But we're going to go through, we're going to pick up a bunch of items. There are things well hidden out of the way in weird places. So they did a good job with that. Red Eye Ring increases enemy aggression. No. We do not want that. I can just tell you, that's not something that we want in our lives. So, that's that. Why would you kick it? That's not the right thing to do. Gotta love those wide, powerful swings. Aww. You're dead. So the East-West shield, surprisingly, is actually better. That's unexpected. I did not start with this character with this class when I started up to test things out. As far as what I started with, well, I'll leave that for you guys to guess. But I did not start with this. That said, there's this thing happening here with Gundyr. His title is changed and magic starts getting thrown around, and I'm not confident in my ability to mess with that currently. So we won't. That's the way that's going to be. We'll come back to it later. Now that said, there is some stuff in Firelink that I would like to see, and there are some things we do need to do. First thing I want to do is actually talk with Hawkwood here, because as you can see, we can form a covenant with him, we can learn gestures from him, and there's this section called Offerings with most NPCs in Firelink now, or ones that at least come to Firelink, and you can exchange goods, or you can exchange, in this case, Dragon Eyes, for goods. So you've got your Torso Stones, you have the Dragon Bone Smasher, just for the sake of some perspective. Tailbone Club, Drake Fist, Hawkwood's Shield, so on and so on. This is where it gets pretty cool. This is the armor set for the Dragon Covenant from Dark Souls 2. So, highly unexpected, I want it. And that. And then all you have to do to join the Covenant after you talk with them is just you pop that on and you're good. Did that add weight? Just took off my legs. Did not. So here's a question. The weight is 7. The weight is 5. Something's funky. That's weird. That's very weird. I am now going to start having trust issues with what stats report that they're actually doing. Thanks, game. Thanks, brain, for realizing that. So as you can see from this, we have a lot of options right off the bat. First thing we want to do is allot our Estus, because we don't need the other one at the moment. Then there's a bunch of items here. I have no idea what they do. I'll have to do a little Google foo on that one. So on and so on. There's the Dark Pyroflame, by the way. Black Flame. Dark Flame Catalyst used by sorcerers, or pyromancers, can cast pyromancy. Cool. Talisman and a Corrupted Talisman. So that's pretty neat. Notice how the Corrupted one starts to benefit from Intelligence and Faith. This is also where it gets pretty cool. The Heretic Staff can cast sorceries, pyromancies, and miracles. Yeah. Yeah. There's some cool stuff going on in the game. By the way, certain armors increase certain things, so they have set effects, basically. I don't know if the one we're wearing has any. Damage against demons. Interesting. Okay. I think that's all we can do here for the time being, aside from, you know, talk with our Firekeeper super quick.
the firekeeper not?
Not sure what that's for, because this is a mod and going online with it will get you banned. There very well may be a way to play this game with other banned individuals with the mod. That would be pretty neat. Let's do our funny jump here. Hey, we got it. It's always nice when we don't have to spend 5 minutes doing this. Okay, I didn't come up here prior. Oh. Okay, that's cool. I can literally just summon Solaire wherever, whenever. I like it. That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's right, I did see an item over here. Got a guy up there. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to mess with that. I also hear a lizard just chilling up there. So we'll do that later as well. Estus ring. I did not come up here in my first playthrough, and it wasn't really a playthrough. I'm using that term very liberally. Oh, shoot. Dashmaster string. Interesting. And an Estus shard. Okay. Huh? Well, shoot. Well, there's the lizard I was probably hearing. Let's try and get it. Nice. Okay, let's see what those items were. What? Oh, that's so ridiculous. I love it. It's insanely stupid, but I love it. Oh my god. Okay. What's this about? It's literally just my own fist. It's making my own fist do stupid damage. I love it. Okay, so R1, 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 R1. You get the idea. R2. Easy enough. L1. Running L1. Rolling L1. Rolling R1. This is awesome. And it's my own fist, so it weighs nothing. Okay, we're keeping that. We're gonna keep that on. You gotta mess with it. So that said, we can't level up. Let's travel. Interesting that both of those are unlocked. I don't understand why. I'm not going to complain. I don't get it. This is also not where we normally come in. That I knew. Mercenary ring. And normally there's a path that way. As you can see, the textures, they look a little funky. Kind of looks like something out of Demon Souls. What's this ring do again? Just straight up more health. Oh, also, we got an Estus shard, didn't we? Yeah. Okay, well, that's a problem for another time. We'll go back to Firelink eventually. Excuse you. Just going around my shield like that, that's pretty rude. Don't live. You're not supposed to do that. These guys all around, they make me think of the Monumental. You tried. You most certainly tried. So the enchanted quiver is a ring, technically. Yeah. You get the idea. So they've done quite a lot, to say the least. The mod is... it's impressive. They made these guys tanky as all hell. No? I don't have much poise. And yes, poise actually does exist. But man, I struggle with them. So as you can see, this is where we would normally start the game. And I'm not brave enough to do this, to be honest. But that does exist. No. I'm not letting you do whatever it is you're trying to do. Throwing knives are plentiful, by the way. That is one thing I've definitely noticed. So there's a dragon eye. Whoa. Hello. You're supposed to be in, what, Airfill? War decisions. Gotta love the Zweihander. Okay. The hell was that? Oh, okay. That's pretty cheesy. Durability is actually a thing as well, in case you can't tell. My sword is starting to feel the effects of not having been at a bonfire. Which isn't good, considering there isn't one just yet. Excuse you, I was holding my shield up. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're gonna make a run for it, because I do remember where the bonfire is. Rip. Blood of Might. Interesting. So yeah, as you can very plainly see, the bonfire is not in its normal location. But we're gonna level up, and that's where we'll end things this time around. I'm gonna pump a bit into the dex. Yeah, we'll go like that. How much do I need for a level now? 2857. Can I make that happen? No. No, I definitely cannot. So we'll start up here next time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, though. It's going to be a bit more of a long-running, unedited series, so it'll go on for a while until the game is done. And who knows, I might even do another playthrough going as a mage, pyromancer, heretic, who knows? We'll see where the game takes us. Either way, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you all next time.